This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by State Farm, who has surprisingly great rates for your auto insurance. In 1999, my mom recorded me in our family room, delivering the lines for what I thought was a horror movie. My mom read the other roles, and I thought she gave a much better performance than I did. There was even a moment when I seriously considered not sending the tape because that would require a trip to the post office and an entire day's salary for postage. Not that I had a paying job. I was surprised when I received a phone call asking if I could audition in person. Then I realized that the casting director must have mixed up my tape with someone else's. I could have pointed out the error, but I'd never been to LA and wanted to go. So my parents gave me airline miles, and I flew to Los Angeles, Burbank actually, where I auditioned every day for a week and slept on 3 different couches. At the week's end, my friend with the least comfortable couch offered to drive me to the airport, and because at the time it was hard to find good Mexican food in Washington State, I wanted one last burrito. My pager began buzzing just as our nachos arrived. There was a payphone in the back of the restaurant, and when I returned the page, I was told that I got the role. It was one of the biggest surprises of my life. I was also surprised to learn that Scary Movie was actually a comedy. This was after my audition. Speaking of nice surprises, State Farm provides coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
Hey, dear listeners, I hope everyone had a great new year. Anna and I are so thankful for all of your support the past 3 years, and I really hope we get to do this forever. So this compilation is full of fresh content that has never been heard before. We have Adam Scott playing Tom Cruise, Sophia Bush brings in something weird, and Bill Hader talks about Documentary Now. And there's also a bunch more, so I hope you enjoy it.
And now, Bill Hader.
Can we talk a little bit about Documentary Now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because it's one of the most fucking brilliant and bizarre concepts. How did you sell this idea? I know. Did you get out? I know. I'm sure.
No. But it's like I don't know. It's like like you have questions get asked, and there's things you don't talk about in your regular life ever. But then that's one that Seth and Fred and I, when we're around each other, it'll be a lull in the conversation. Then we'll just go, how the hell did we get Documentary Now? And it's like, and I think the reason is because we went to IFC when Fred had done Portlandia. So that was, doing that network a lot of while. And then me and Fred, it was our last episode of Silent Live. So we were off the show, and it was 3 days after that happened, and it was weirdly like promoted. It was like in the news a lot, so it was like it's just like one of those things where we hit it at the right moment. Where you guys are in the news, and so they were like, you can do kind of whatever you want, and we just kept saying, it's going to be a show. We're gonna recreate documentaries. Like we couldn't do it with a straight face, and they went, because we had done this thing called The History of Punk, where we had recreated some of the Filth and the Fury and some of that stuff, and that was the thing that I saw, and I went, oh god, we should do a show like this and do some of the great documentaries, and it'll be kind of an interesting kind of curated thing. And
was Grey Gardens your first one?
It was Seth Meyers. That was his idea. It was like, we should do Grey Gardens, and you guys are the Grey Gardens ladies. And
it's so fucking good.
And I remember Fred and I, we got really in our head about being in drag. Like Fred and I were like, is this like lame that we're like, I just remember the day of, it was the first day ever of shooting on Documentary Now. Like very first day was Grey Gardens. And it was me doing that dance with the
with the
flags. And I just thought the crew was like, what the fuck did we just sign up for? and I just remember, doing it. Frank, weird that is this lame or is it,
No,
and people liked it.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking brilliant.
A lot of credit goes to Reese Thomas and Alex Bono and this guy Micah Gardner.
I'm sure they're all listening. Right
no,
now.
But seriously, those guys, and for people listening, those guys, that team, because Alex is a co-director, but he also is a DP on them, and that style that we do it in is like just to be able to. There's like this company where you can actually go and bring your film stocks to, and the guy will you can digitally make the film stock. Like you could bring in like, okay, here's the actual camera logs from, Grey Gardens, and they can go down to like the bin number and recreate it. It's insane.
So some actors excel at being versions of themselves, I guess, and they're great at it because maybe their inherent charm is enough to be so relatable. I love it, and I feel like I can relate to this idea more that you love escaping into characters fully. I guess that's a really fucking simplistic way to put it, but I enjoy that because I fundamentally feel like I'm an introvert, which...
Yeah. I relate to that. Yeah, where people go, oh, you're really extra, funny, whatever. But then people, I don't know if you find people get to know you and then they go, oh, you're like, are you okay? Is everything all right? And you're like, no, I just have nothing to say. And they're like, what's wrong? And you're like,
I hate that.
You're like,
I hate that. Yes.
Nothing's wrong. I'm just but on screen and when you were on Jimmy Fallon, you were like really funny, and you're like, I can't do that all the time.
And is it? I wonder if it's like the heightened, and for me, I don't know. I like escaping into an idea of a character, and I really like playing fucked up, obnoxious characters. I feel like you're giggling because you can relate. Though.
No, but yeah, it's nice when people can go, oh, that person from that thing is also the person. But for me, it was always kind of a thing of like, from a writing standpoint, going, oh, this will be a fun thing to do, and then I guess I'll do this, and then how can I tell the story best, through that. It never starts with like the character and building out. No, it's always like, well, let's do Grey Gardens, and most of the conversation is like, well, what's the story and how are we going to shoot it and everything like that. And it isn't really until I go in for like a wardrobe fitting that I start talking about like, oh, maybe she's like this or that or whatever.
Do you hear a voice? Like, do you hear a voice? No,
it's usually Grey Gardens, and this is me being just bad at my job or just lazy. Is that because of SNL? Like I said, it would be like day of they give you a thing. And Grey Gardens, it was because we prep on those things were so crazy that I think it was the night before that I actually watched Grey Gardens, and then I was watching it, and then I was like,
no.
And I was like, okay, so
it's
kind of like this,
brilliant.
And then I would go up and say like, is it kind of like this? But what I'm saying is like, it's like you prep everything else and you get it super in its place, and then so when they say action, you just can go someplace else, and you're not thinking about it because I'm comfortable knowing that everything is in its right place. And then they say cut, and usually the first thing I say is like, does that work or does that make sense? But like the less I think about it, the better. And I think that's why I never liked any of the stuff I did in SNL, because I was overthinking it. But the less you kind of think about it, the like this other thing comes out that you don't know you're doing. Like I remember when they showed, so the first cut of Grey Gardens is stuff of me like primping my hair and things, and I'm like, I don't, there was not a conscious effort to the mannerisms and stuff. It's not a conscious effort, and then so you watch it and you go, oh, that's good,
Yeah, because that's because
you
you're
don't think about
brilliant. Maybe there's like a natural absorption you have. Like
maybe I'm playing my mom or something.
Oh, I don't know. I think it runs a little bit deep. But the idea of being incredibly empathetic or something.
Yeah.
Like sort of a.
Yeah, you don't want to make fun of the person.
No,
Like she,
no,
like
no.
that character,
and
was
you're not
definitely- yeah.
because you aren't. You making fun would be like a super exaggerated or overly sort of like you winking at your own masculinity. With
Yeah,
it.
right.
But you don't do that. It's you convey sort of the same vulnerability.
Yeah.
That the young one had. What was her name? Fuck.
Little Edie.
Little Edie.
Yeah.
Little Edie. And Fred, of course, is fucking his
Yeah.
tongue.
I was like, go away when he's throwing the stuff at the raccoon. Go away, raccoon, and he's throwing food at it to get it to go away, and it keeps getting closer to him. Yeah, it's like if you would have seen the outtakes from that, all we were doing was this bit. We just kept doing this bit as Obama at the base of the Capitol Records building talking about his time in Los Angeles, like him giving a speech. And Fred and I just could not stop doing it. So we would do our take, and then the minute they would say cut, one of us would, was like, went down to Venice Beach. We're in the 60s, a band taught us that if we work hard, we can break on through to the other side. Went down to Pink's Hot Dog. And we would just sit there the minute we would do the scene, and then the crew was like, stop! And there'd be a long lull, and then Fred was like, went down to the set of Two Broke Girls.
I bet they fucking loved it.
Nah, I think they got really sick of it because it just kept going on. And then in season 2, midway through season 2, we remembered it again, and we started doing it, and they were like, no, not this shit.
And now, Sophia Bush.
This is really exciting for me because Sim is gone.
He left us alone. We're going to take over
This is the first time this has happened.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Sim has never,
Oh my God, I feel so trusted.
Fuck. Yeah.
Bye.
It's just you and I, Sophia. Okay, so wait, will you tell me? I asked you to bring something weird, and you were so kind that you did.
I'm just
And
going
it's in a burlap sack, and I don't know what it is. What is it?
I know,
Is
it
gonna
could be a
turtle?
head. It's not.
Oh, it could be a head. I hope it's a head.
Okay, wait, close your eyes.
Okay. Wait, do I get to like hold out my hands? No.
I mean, I'm just going to put it here
Okay,
between us.
okay.
Okay.
Do I
It's
get
there.
to look?
Yeah.
A bird nest.
It's a bird's nest in
It's
a
a
glass
bird's
box.
nest. This is so fucking rad.
And look, there's like, you can see that obviously all the little twigs and then the leaves in there. And then somewhere,
I knew we were
look at that.
fucking
There's like a
kindred
little
spirits.
weird piece of
I have
cloth.
all this kinds of odd shit.
And then feathers.
Yep. Yep.
Weird,
See, I see.
like cottony.
Okay, so what about this? I love it that you brought this, but what about this? You have to come
Okay.
over to my weird fucking house.
Oh, I would love to.
I have all kinds of odd shit. You might
I'm
not
ready.
like me after it.
So I'm a symbol person. Everything for me, I get really attached to the symbolism and the meaning of things. And when we talk about the messaging girls get, there's this sort of, I think, archaic thing of like, when you settle down and when you do all of this, then you'll nest. And it's like, huh? But in fact, there's something really special, I think, about taking objects from your life and building a home. And for me, as a person who, since I was effectively a junior in college to now, has been away from home to work, home is the thing that I care the most about. My home and my family and my community and my dogs, and like home is my sacred space. And I really struggle when I'm taken out of it. And years ago, I was explaining to a friend how from the outside it might look great, but that what it felt like is, when you watch that nature video and the eagle picks up the cute little animal and like carries it far, far away and then drops it in like, the cliffside rocks, and then it's about to be eaten. Like that sad thing is how I feel sometimes. I feel like I get
You're the
plucked
eagle.
out of my life. No, I feel like I'm the little creature. I feel like I get plucked out of my life.
I
and
love
like,
imagining you being like, I'm gonna
I'm like,
fucking take this little shit,
here we go.
drop it someplace off.
That's how I feel though. I feel like I sort of get
I
dropped
know.
in a landscape that's foreign and like,
Yeah.
am I going to survive it or not? And I've had this weird thing about birds for so long. And I was on a hike with a friend years ago and talking about how like my home is my nest. My home is the thing that I build with like weird shit from the flea market, and I'm always collecting friends, and they come over, and everyone feels like my home is their home. And so many of my friends have keys to my home, and like it's our gathering place. It's our safe little nest. And I'd really been thinking about why it means so much to me and how it feels different than every other place. And literally on a hike, like traipsing through the woods, in this area where there were all these nests up in the trees, this old, like dried out nest was on the ground. Like it was done. It was used. It had fallen out of a tree. It wasn't necessary anymore. And like the metaphor of it during this conversation was not lost on me. So I wrapped it up and I brought it home and I put it in this little glass box. And everyone's favorite room in my house is the den. And we pile all of our friends on the couch all the time. And this sits on the den coffee table. And it's like that. This is the center of my house, is this little nest.
It's fucking beautiful. I want you to come over, and I oddly have a couple of nests.
You do?
I do.
Oh my God.
I have other weird things, but
I'm into the weird stuff.
I feel you, and it is fucking beautiful, and we'll get a picture of it. That's what I love about sort of that segment, is that people bring something that does in our weird fucking alienated yet unbelievably privileged community, that people find something that brings them joy.
Yeah.
And this is fucking amazing. Thank you so much for it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take it home.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I know you have a couple, but you could always use one more.
If you ever felt like doing mushrooms, which I haven't done for years, would you feel like going out to the desert and doing mushrooms with me?
100%.
Yes. Woo! What a
Into
victory! This is the best podcast ever.
I'm a big believer in plant medicine and nature. So, whatever you want.
Well, just wait till like it's like 4:32 and you're like a.m. and you're like, okay, calm down on it. It's gonna be okay.
No, I'm having a vision of like our very own Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, like fabulous moment.
I'll be like, fuck, Sophia, let's find another nest.
Have you read Women Who Run with Wolves?
No. Oh, I was going to ask you that earlier too.
I have a gift for you.
Okay. Yeah. What was your, if you could pick one influential book, like between the ages of 13 to 16?
Oh man, I'm really trying to think about like, what did I love? Because my freshman year in high school was when I really started getting into literature. And I'm trying to think of some of the books that really did that for me. But for some reason, I'm like harping on the book I wrote my AP essay on my senior year, but I would have been 17.
No, that's fine. What is it?
It was Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh fuck.
He's just such a good writer.
Oh fuck.
But I don't know. There were so many stories that I was so inspired by, and all of the writing of Toni Morrison, and I think probably most her. When I think about things that shaped me, the voice of loved everyone in her view, but knew the world could be better. That probably made the greatest impact on me.
Wait, which one?
I mean, how do you pick? That's hard. Because I don't remember what actually the first book of hers was that I even read when I was in high school, but I remember having this moment and begging my mom to take me. There's this bookstore in Pasadena called Romans. It's been there forever, like Romans, but with a V in the front. And I asked if I could use my allowance money to buy every Toni Morrison book that they had. I had this like love affair with her words, and they sort of, it's been a really long fucking time. They kind of jumbled together for me at this point, as far as the order in which I might have read them.
I was,
what was yours?
Well, it's funny because as I was asking you that question, I was realizing it's one of those questions that I really want to answer myself. You know how you ask a question and you're like, but I can't wait for my turn.
You're like, and then say, what about you? What about you? So, Anna, what about you?
I loved Foxfire by Joyce Carol Oates because it was so fucking like, it was this like girl gang in Albany, New York, I believe. Like these poor girls that are like, but they're fucking badass, and they beat up this misogynistic store owner, and it was like
book.
fed into, like, at the time
Your Damn the Man vibe.
yeah. Yep, completely.
Yeah.
And what was the other one I was thinking about too? I love James Baldwin, like later on in college, but and who's the Southern writer? She also has 3 names.
Sue Monk Kid.
No. Her collection of short stories. Oh, it's gonna make me crazy. Probably on the way home, I'll be like, oh, that's who it was.
3 names.
Yeah.
Short,
fuck.
Southern short stories make me think of Flannery O'Connor. But
Yes, Flannery O'Connor.
Okay.
So I guess it wasn't 3 names. I guess just a few syllables in an apostrophe.
it is many syllables.
Yeah, Flannery O'Connor. I was thirsty for a female perspective, as I'm sure you were as well. Mm-hmm. And even though it was different experiences from, I imagine, what we had, that it was still like, oh yeah, this is our story, and other people are like, you know, that, because it was always frustrating in school to be given books that were constantly from a male perspective.
Always about the boys.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because people who are not left out don't understand how anyone could feel left out.
Right.
But when you realize what a Toni Morrison novel or a Flannery O'Connor story can do for a woman, you understand, as we progress to making sure everyone can see themselves in storytelling, you understand movements. And I'll never forget, years ago, I met a girl who was 11 at the time named Marley Diaz, who started a campaign called 1,000 Black Girl Books, because she realized there was not a book she'd read in school where the hero looked like her.
Right.
And now, you know, all these years later, this past fall, we spoke at the United State of Women together. And I was just like, babe,
so
like, you know, she's in
cool.
high school, and she's started this movement to make sure that young women of color are represented in the books they're reading in school. And she's the personification for me of that idea that wherever it is you are in the line of success, you have to make sure you're holding open the door for women who've come before you. So if we can make sure that a Flannery novel gets into our school, we also need to make sure that not just women are represented, but women of all different kinds of heritage
And
are
fucking
represented.
everybody, right?
Yeah,
Like everybody. And because that's how you teach empathy, I think. I guess a person who self-describes as empathetic is probably not that empathetic, as I look around the room nervously. But literature it's so, to me, it's been such a good lesson in acting and how we relate, because it forces your imagination to just like in fucking To Kill a Mockingbird, you know, Atticus was like, gotta step in somebody else's shoes. God, what the fuck is wrong with me?
No,
I'm
I think it's
so
great.
obnoxious.
You drop in it so easily. It's really fun. It is. Because as a person who predominantly has worked in drama, I mean, whatever all this means, the quotes of like drama, comedy, like performance is performance. But as a person who has been more sort of stringently tied to the rules in my jobs, I get so excited when people who do so much comedy just play more readily.
But I feel the opposite as well. I envy,
Really?
yes, I envy the being able to access, being able to express emotions that are less silly, and those moments where I feel like, oh, I get to experience a character's pain. And I want that. It heals something in me as well. So, but
That's so interesting. We all want to try on the hats we don't wear every day, I guess.
Yeah. Having said that, I don't know if I want to be a bus driver in Los Angeles.
Right. That
Because
feels like
that
a real
feels
stressful job.
That feels like the hardest fucking job.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I can't imagine it.
How do they not like just honk all the time? By the way, since I'm on a honking binge here, tangent, don't you think there should be two different honks?
Yes.
There should be like a friendly like toot toot,
Like watch out.
Well,
Or
no,
like
that
get
one,
the fuck out of my,
right.
what are you doing?
Or there's like a toot toot, like quit texting, the light's green, boop boop. Or like a like you're about to fucking hit me, you dick.
Yeah. Like you're about to cause damage to life, or like, hey, just be aware.
Hey, Will Ferrell, I know you.
See that? I would be too scared because I feel
There
like
should be a celebrity honk.
no,
I'm advocating. I'm going to
No.
Sacramento. I'm advocating
No.
for a celebrity honk.
no, because I feel
Yep.
like even if I did that, if I was
Yep,
like, "What's
it's
up,
a
Will Ferrell? I
special
know you,"
Sophia honk.
he'd be like, "Who is that?"
I'm gonna
random
cruise
girl?
by your place and it'd be like doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo,
You know what I actually think we
Sophia.
need? In addition to two honks, I genuinely believe we need two turn signals because there needs to be a U-turn turn signal, like a little upside down arc shaped thing, so that when you are at a light and you're actually going to make a U-turn, the person, once you're starting to turn, who's in the perpendicular lane to you, doesn't try to kill you the second their light turns green and you're still moving through their intersection. They need to
maybe
know.
you shouldn't be making U-turns. I don't know. Are you
I don't
fan
make-
Vincenting all
I don't
the
make
time?
illegal U-turns.
Okay, because I would argue that there should be a tiny yellow light that indicates that you're following somebody, that you guys are like all going to a party together,
Right.
And
Yeah, because
so,
you can't
like,
do
don't divide us.
You can't do your
okay?
flashers, like your emergency flashers, because that's a funeral procession. And if you're not actually in a funeral procession and you're using that,
We
you're
found
kind
our
of a
cause.
dick. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's make the
Fuck
signals
Sacramento.
on cars way
Let's
more
go to fucking
complicated.
DC.
Great. I'm ready. We'll just go campaign on the Hill for this shit. This feels like the most important issue of our time.
Beep beep. Aw. Little Sophia. It's me.
Excuse me, I'm not turning left. I'm making a U-turn. Excuse me.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Intuit, powering products like TurboTax, QuickBooks, Mint, and Credit Karma. Intuit works for what you work for, and it was only recently that I found out they were working for me. I've been using QuickBooks for years and more recently began using Mint, which is an easy way to create monthly budgets. It was a bit surprising to realize how much I could save by learning how to make coffee. With Intuit, artificial intelligence can predict your future cash flow, recognize a misplaced digit in an account or routing number, and even connect users with live experts who can assist with navigating life changes or help with unique tax situations. Everything is automatically organized as you track your personal or business expenses by scanning receipts, invoices, and other financial documents, while smart budgeting tools let you know before you overspend. Innovative features like these make managing your finances simple, but as you probably already knew, innovation is at the core of everything Intuit does. Discover how Intuit's products can help you see what's possible at intuit.com. That's INTUIT.com. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Best Fiends. We all know there really is only one match 3 style game worth playing. It's the one with an actual storyline, cool collectible characters, and non-stop action-packed adventure. It's the one with literally thousands of challenging puzzles to solve. And yes, I'm using the word literally correctly. Of course, I'm talking about Best Fiends. You meet your best fiends early in their careers. They don't have much experience, but they have heart. I recognized a little piece of myself in each of them. And so I began to assemble the perfect team. I watched them grow as we solved puzzle after puzzle, working hard and playing hard. Today, my best fiends are ready to go anytime and anywhere. I'm really proud of what they have become. With new challenges and levels added all the time, there's never a boring moment. So download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best fiends.
And now, Macaulay Culkin.
Can we do a little?
You want to role play?
I do.
No, you do?
Yes.
I was just joking.
Anna loves to role play. If you don't feel comfortable with it,
I don't. Sure. I mean, like
Okay, have you done any of like online dating stuff? Don't.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I haven't either.
Okay.
But can we pretend to do it?
Okay. Let's swipe
Okay.
right.
Okay, so we're Sim.
so right now, so you both are at actually the same bar, and you discover that you both swipe right, and you're sitting kind of at the same bar already. Because of
we
distance.
haven't planned it.
No. You're actually at the bar having a drink, and you notice, and you notice, like you know how it has like
Are
a
we
geotag.
celebrities?
Do you want to play yourselves? Do you want to play someone?
No, I want to play somebody different.
All right, who do you want to play?
I want to be somebody who, like we've already prearranged this.
Oh, you just want to meet on like an actual blind date.
Is this a blind date? We've never met.
Do you want
Yeah.
Mac to play himself?
Can I talk like this? Oh, hey, I saw you at the bar.
No.
Can I buy you a drink? Nice shoes. Can I take you home?
Hang on. You're getting ahead of me. You're winning already. And it's annoying me.
Yeah, all right. So, hey.
No. Okay,
What you
you're
got?
single.
Yeah.
We've done the thing, the bumbly or
we
whatever,
we've
the
bumbled.
matchy or whatever
We
thing.
bumbled into this.
Sim,
bumbled into this,
what's a
and
good one that we're...
Tinder or Bumble? That's one of those two. Why don't you just meet at like at the Den on Sunset, like a casual bar?
Shaz. It's called Shaz.
How do you spell it?
SCHAAAAZ.
How many A's?
Well, that's like Zizek's Road.
Oh, on the way to Vegas.
Yes.
Um.
Oh, hello.
Wait. I'm here first. No, Are you here first? Wait, you're here first.
Oh, hey. Are you Carmencita?
Hi.
Hi. Yes.
You
I
must
can
be
recognize.
Mac.
I am.
Hey, it's really nice to meet you.
I recognized you from the carnation.
Oh my god.
That you- yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so
it's
glad.
really
Yeah.
nice to meet you. Well,
So
this is crazy.
I know, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never done this before.
Me neither.
I know. So
should we
how'd you-
order something or I don't know.
do they have pancakes?
Well, it's a tapas bar, I think. So
Do
they
they
probably
have
have the tiny little
Tiny
ones.
pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
So
they
what do you-
put little eggs on them, I think.
Pancakes or
like tiny little
waffles?
fish eggs. Okay. I don't know if I'm in the mood for breakfast.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm trying to get to know you. Pancakes or waffles? Boxes or briefs?
Oh,
See?
waffles and briefs.
There you go.
What about you?
Both?
Waffles.
All the time.
Oh my God.
Yep. That's what I do. I double
funny.
down.
You're funny.
I'm wearing boxes and briefs right now.
Both at the
Yep.
same time?
Yep.
That's weird.
Maybe I can cook you some briefs later for breakfast.
You make food out of cloth?
Yes. It's actually, yes. That's kind of, it's a family business.
Food out of cloth?
Yes.
Super resourceful. Like
I know,
how?
right? Yeah, I am in the edible underwear business. I know it's really weird. I mean, it's like
No,
usually I tell women that I write
intriguing.
children's books just to like break the ice.
So you have done this before?
Well, no, just I've been on a date before, yes, but no, I've never used this website,
I see.
Bumble and Bumble.
That's kind of crazy. So tell me about like sauteing cotton.
Well, it's not necessarily cotton per se. It's kind of more like wonton chips. Some kind of like wonton-esque adjacent kind of thing. I can get fruity with it if you want some fruit on your junk. I can
I
do that
don't
for
like
you.
anything that produces seed.
Oh. Gosh, yeah. I mean, so like you like ham. You want ham underwear.
Of course. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yamon. Or, you know,
See, I think this is going well. I think this is going well.
me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. Should we order a drink? Do you want to order a drink?
Yeah.
Hi, can I take your order?
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Marco.
Hey, Marco. What's
Hi,
up?
Marco.
Hi, how are you? I
I'm
recognize
Kayla.
you.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I mean, I've been here before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Marco.
Yes.
Be cool.
I do own the joint. Yes.
Don't.
What can I do for you two?
I would love a cherry tequila bomb.
Cherry tequila bomb for you and for you, sir.
Same.
Same.
We
Coming
have
right
so
up.
much in right.
Oh my god.
Oh. Now, what are your feelings on fist bumps?
Like, did I like it when Michelle and Obama did it? Yes. Did I like it when the New Yorker had it on their cover? I'm not sure because it was very controversial. But if you want to do it right now, I would be open.
How do you feel about, we can just say fist bump, but not actually fist bump? So like whenever we agree on something, I'll just turn to you and go, fist bump?
Why? Are you
And you
kind
go,
of a
fist bump.
germaphobe?
I mean, well, no.
You don't want to like.
I mean, listen, if I can Howie Mandel it, let's do it. Boom. All right, there you go. Look at that.
Pretty cool.
I think this is going well. This is going well.
What's your sign?
Me?
Yeah.
It's a yield. Yeah, I know. I also like mile markers as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
What's your sign?
So you like you're cautionary.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. And I like knowing distances.
Like you don't want to move too fast.
Yeah, well, exactly. And also, I like how far I'm going. I like the mile markers. What about you? What's your favorite sign?
Oh God. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. I also. This is so stupid. It's like a,
so you like supreme signs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Got you.
it's such a it's a childhood fantasy, but I always wanted to, be a singer.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. If you could choose between any singer, what kind of singer would you be? Like you could be like Lady Gaga. You could be Kesha. You could be Madonna. You could be Diana Ross. Who would you be? Who would you embody?
I would be me.
Where are those drinks, by the way?
They're right here. Here we go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Whew.
And I would do sort of a hip hop version of Annie.
Dig it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
The sun come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I feel like you are not getting me.
No, I'm in. Are you kidding me? I'm in.
I
Here,
feel like
cheers.
Your friends might be around here and
Cheers.
you aren't really understanding who I am.
I have a cherry,
what do you want to do?
drink.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, cheers.
This is so good.
All right. I've never had one of these before. This is lish.
They're delicious,
Yeah,
right? Marco makes the best.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, lish.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to make edible underwear. See, I'm living the dream right now. Seedless.
But where's the market?
Well, it's people who usually wear stuff under their clothing. I think that's kind of what I'm directed at.
So is it for
it's like Mac Weldon
strictly
fans.
lovers or for family members?
No, I deal exclusively with my own family members. Just cousins, aunts, uncles. It's like, hey, Uncle Bob.
Happy Father's Day!
Happy Uncle's Day. Here you go. Here, I made this out of wonton and ham. Here you go.
But, nephew, who will eat this?
That is.
You cannot expect Aunt Cherie to go down on me again.
No, you know what, Uncle Bob? I'm going to set you up on this new dating site. It's called Bumble and Bumble. And you can find somebody really easy. It's cool.
Oh, Aunt Cherie will never have that.
You
gotta go to TGIF's with my underwear. Okay, now.
By the way, I think you guys had great chemistry.
And scene.
And now, Billy Eichner.
I wanted to revisit this character that I used to play early on in the podcast. She's a YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
And she does like brief celebrity interviews.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hey, everyone. It's Callie Fantastic. I have over 170 million followers, over 18 different social media platforms. And I'm super excited to be talking today with Billy Eichner. Billy, you grew up in New York City.
Yeah. Yes, Kelly.
What was it like writing the subways and stuff?
Oh, it was great. Yeah. It was,
Are you good at it? Like, do you have like the thing, like the fast? I don't know. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
The subways were great. That's a very efficient way of traveling. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, it's underground, like mole or something. My brother once caught a baby mole, and I don't know, we wanted to keep it as a pet, but then we ended up letting it go. So
Cool
what's
story.
your sign, Billy?
Sorry?
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
A Virgo. That's cool. That's really cool. So what does that mean to you?
I guess I'm supposed to be like anal or something, but I'm not, like, about my stuff.
Like, what does that mean?
You know, like neat. Very neat.
Neat and tidy?
Neat and tidy, yeah.
Are you, but you're not.
I'm not really, no.
Are you like the kind of person that has like stacks and stacks and stacks of like toilet paper and like paper towels and
Yes. Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
wet wipes and
Yeah, I love a wet wipe.
for
Yeah.
the anal?
Well, no, not. Well, they could be used for that, I guess. I haven't used it for that.
Oh, that's. I mean, I don't know. You're not supposed to put it down the toilet, but it actually, I find them pretty handy when I have to like be at work or something. So you're single, is that right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. When you go up to people like on the street, you're kind of loud to them and you surprise them. Like, what is going through your head?
Are you okay, Kelly?
Callie.
Callie?
Callie.
Oh, Callie. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. Yeah, go on.
What's going through my head is I'm basically just trying to remember what I'm going to ask them if they stop and
Is that
talk
hard
to
for
me.
you to remember? Sometimes it's
Sometimes
hard
there's a
for
lot going
me.
on in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Is there?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
weird because sometimes I forget too. Even when like I'm doing these interviews, like sometimes it is kind of hard to remember exactly what I'm supposed to say.
Right.
When did you lose your virginity?
Oh, wow. It depends what kind of virginity you're talking about.
Anal.
Oh, I'm not going to discuss that. I'm saving that for, like Anderson Cooper or something. I don't mean like the act. I mean the story.
You're bad. I mean, do you know that I have over 180 million followers over 17 different social media platforms?
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like brag about it. Okay, so I wanted to tell you something though.
Yeah.
I had a parakeet when I was little.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then my dad accidentally let it go and it flew up into the maple tree and we couldn't get it down for a really long time. And then I tripped over the front step and I had to go get stitches.
Wow. That sucks.
It was weird. Yeah, it was really
Sounds
weird.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird. What about your first stitches experience?
I banged my head on the ceiling in high school and had to get stitches in my head.
Because you're really tall. Were you wearing stilts? Was that during like your
Why would
stilt
I
walking
wear
days?
stilts if
I
I was
just-
already really tall?
Like, why did the ceiling in your
I
head?
jumped up
you're
and hit it.
tall,
I
but-
jumped up
oh,
and
you
hit it.
jumped, like,
Yeah,
jumped
I was
out
celebrating.
of getting what, the lead in Music Man? Or
No,
what?
losing my anal sex virginity. Ended up bleeding in 2 spots, as it turned out.
All right. Thanks a lot, Billy.
Yeah, really
Wagner.
great to meet you, Kelly.
And now, Adam Rapone.
And we're going to do a little segment called Would You Swipe Right?
Okay.
Contortionist for Cirque du Soleil.
Right.
No elaboration. You just like a contortionist. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
have you been to Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, everybody's fucking jacked out of their mind.
Yeah, but that for me personally,
Aesthetically.
aesthetically, all right, but I don't know if
What's
don't-
your my type is cute nerd. I die for a cute nerd.
Did you see Michael Sherman over there?
I know.
But nothing.
He's a cute nerd. Sorry, Michael.
Okay, so all right.
But like, I mean, swipe right. That just means like it doesn't have to be long term.
No. UFC fighter.
Left.
Okay. Raw food caterer.
I think left.
Okay.
Someone dealing with
Why?
salmonella on the daily.
Good call.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Parking enforcement officer.
Oh, left.
Why? He's just trying to make a living.
Come on. That's higher up than magician.
No.
Yeah.
No way. No way. No way.
It's equal to.
No way.
I guess it's one of those jobs that has to be done, I guess, right?
I think that, it has to be done, but also I like,
Isn't the
I
magician
feel a
just
lot of
trying to do his job
compassion.
too? You feel passion.
Compassion.
Oh, compassion.
Yeah, for parking enforcement people. Because, it can't feel great to be going around making people feel miserable.
I think some of them feel great.
But magicians feel great about making people feel miserable. All night long. They're up at 2 a.m. Like, if you've gone to see, like, David Blaine or some shit or whatever, you're like, what the fuck, honey? Like, how did that shit happen? How did that happen? Did we get duped? We got duped. I paid fucking $250 for these tickets and we got fucking duped. How did it happen? And it's like, that's going to torment you for the rest of your life until you get dementia and
forget.
Yeah. And then you're like, I don't know why I hate David Blaine.
I can't tell you how many times someone has told me that. Specifically about David Blaine.
Okay, he owns a.
Do you know? I'm
What?
so sorry.
Yeah.
I had a 5th birthday party at a Wegmans. Do you know what a Wegmans is?
No.
It's like a Bristol Farms.
Okay. You had a 5th birthday party.
Yeah, at a Bristol Farms.
Okay.
Like at a grocery store.
Okay.
I'm from a small town. And I had a magician at my birthday party. And I vividly remember that like somebody was on a plank and had the hoop around them. And I recently talked about this, that I was like, I still don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
So I do.
Yeah. Thank
like,
you.
yes, it's like, like you don't realize the memory is awful until you've blocked it out for
Yes. Listen,
23 years.
I have a lot of the professions, but athlete is number 2. Well, actually, in the sort of revised unemployed video game designer to number 1, then magician. Then
I mean, if they're unemployed,
athlete.
are they really a video game designer?
Right. Yeah. The self-describer.
Yeah.
Number 4 was chef. Anyway, I have
Oh,
a
you
whole
wouldn't
thing.
do a chef?
No.
I would in a heartbeat.
Why?
Food. I mean, I wouldn't date like
Listen.
a sous chef, like at a Perkins or something.
I have a
I have to
whole
try.
thing. Okay, here's the thing. They come home at like 3:30 in the morning, and it's a stressful, sweaty job. So the pores don't always smell great. Not that mine do, but theirs don't necessarily. They don't want to cook for you. And also, I think, having had no experience with this whatsoever, just watching the Gordon Ramsay
Right.
show,
And MasterChef Juniors.
Hell's Kitchen, that chefs have a hard time leaving their temper at the workplace. I don't like that. I don't like the cultivating of anger, because I think that it's hard for people to leave that behind. So then they're going to bring it home. They're like, what the fuck, man? You want me to make you like fucking filet right now? Fuck that noise. And it's like, just suck my dick. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And
Get off my case.
why am I dating you anyway? You're never around. I got to get up in 3 hours. Fuck.
Okay. Who do you want to date?
The
Sarah?
only person is a woodworker.
A carpenter?
No,
Like a
a
cobbler?
person who just makes canoes out of like raw wood that they found in Brazil when they were in the Peace Corps, and is just like alone and silent all day long. Like Kevin Costner in Message in a Bottle. They're just wistfully dreaming of me all day long.
I think you'll find it.
Oh boy. Okay, so wait. Should we move on to deal breakers or no?
You want to go to calls or do you want to do deal breakers
Let's
now?
do
How
a
much
couple-
time do you have? Are you
yeah.
good on time?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do whatever
I
you
have
want.
to see
Anna.
my CPA after this because I did something wrong.
Ooh.
I have to
God,
sign
that sounds
something.
miserable.
No, it's fine. She's really cute. She gave me lunch the last time I went there.
Oh, that's nice.
She's adorable. I walked in and she said, "I'm so sorry you have to come here." I'm like, "Are you?" And she's like, "I brought you lunch."
Oh,
She's adorable. I love going there.
you don't have to DocuSign.
I do something. I don't know. Like, I'm really bad with my emails and everything.
Did you see like the look of connection that I just gave you?
Are you awful? I don't reply to text messages ever.
I love it that you say that. My mom just got kind of mad at me the other day.
Everyone gets mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm good at calling people, though.
Because it's like you want to dedicate your time.
Yeah, and that's
When
why I
you have
won't
it-
start a text
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, I know. You are one of the few. I know.
Anna's the same. She won't get into text conversations at all.
I will not do it. I refuse.
I do want to ask you later on maybe about the athlete conversation because I have my own theory about that.
Okay.
Well, no, now I have to go into it.
Right.
Okay, athletes, it's not just sort of like if you're dating a professional athlete outside of like an individual sport, like, you know, there's the idea that there's a lot of infidelity, which is true in our profession as well. But that it's really hard to be a constant support system for somebody. Like, oh, I'm so, you know, and especially as athletes age, and like that burden would be very hard for me. Maybe some people it's, you know, the right fit, but for me it would be really hard to be like, it's okay that you lost, like just sort of championing I guess sort of dealing with the moods and the high stakes and an aging body potentially.
You're talking about an older athlete, not a young gun.
I guess I am. I am 41. You were the one who said
You're like,
earlier
you
that
go to like the Olympics and you're like, who's dying out here?
well, yeah, but that's the thing.
Who's old? You.
But you were the one who said that athletes are not great to date.
Well, here is my reasoning. I think being an athlete, you need to be incredibly selfish. Like the best athletes are incredibly selfish, and you have to think of yourself first. So if there's things that are going on in your friends' lives and like they need you, you need to take that step and be like, I can't help you right now because like I need to make sure I'm resting and focusing on what I need to do. Or if something comes up, you have to drop something and go see that doctor or go see that therapist. And like your whole world revolves around what you need to do.
Have you had to tell your friends and family this?
Of that need to be selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like people along the way would be
Mom,
like,
Dad,
listen here.
brothers, sisters, cousins, neighbors, former friends,
former neighbors. I think that like I've had really incredible people who have come into my life and who've told me to be selfish. And I am I try to be like a really giving person to a fault sometimes, where like I'll do too much for somebody. And it took like a lot of strength to be like, I can't do that, and just say no. And it was just me focusing on what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And I think like dating an athlete, it's like whatever they do has to come first. And like no matter what, you will always be not a priority. And it's not because like you're not good enough. It's just because like they can't have it any other way, or they won't be excellent at their job.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And I like to think that being an actor is exactly the same way.
It is. And I think the one difference is like I think like acting and doing things that involve like so much emotion, it's so draining, and you need to be there like 100%, and you need to like put all the work in. You need to like be present to like perform on the day that you're supposed to go to work. And I think like in my sport, it was a lot the same. The only difference was that like if I felt tired, I also would be awful.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was just like, if you're, like, oh, my like left leg is a little sore. And then you'd go out there and all of your like jumps and spins would be like, we fucking hate you now. And you'd be like, oh my God, I can't do anything.
Yeah. I love it that when you talked earlier about like having a group of people that protected you and understood that idea, that you have to, you have to be insular, and you can't sort of, it's incredibly difficult to cater to everybody's whims when they're living different lives, very, very different lives. On the first date, he says, if I was an animal, I'd be a giraffe.
Out of here.
Why?
Why a giraffe?
All right, I'll tell you why.
I'm dying to know.
First of all, I'm a vegetarian. And I've always been kind of tall. And so, I like the little pom-poms on the head. And
Their ears?
not the ears. Have you seen a giraffe before? They got the ears and the pom-poms.
Do they have pom-poms?
They have pom-poms. I like the spots. I like the long gait. Why? What's the problem with a fucking giraffe, dude? What the fuck would you be?
Oh my God.
How would
Okay.
you judge my fucking giraffe?
Giraffe, it's just such an odd choice. And
Why?
it was immediate.
What the fuck?
If I was an animal, in my mind, you want to be like the bald eagle, or like you want to be like a lion. But I know in reality, I'm probably like an aardvark or something awful.
I don't even know really what an aardvark is. It feels
Isn't
like it's like a version of platypus, but I don't know.
I think it's in the family. Is it?
No, there's platypus. They don't have any family platypi.
They died in the war.
Yeah, they're an anomaly. No, come on, an aardvark. Come on, what would you be?
I think if I was an animal, I think I'd be something like fun and
Like what, a flamingo? Like kind of oddly ornery. Like you think they're all cute because they're pink and they're standing on one leg, but they're suddenly like pecking at you.
You know what? I think I would be like a swan because like beautiful on the outside.
Beautiful, but a little ornery, surprisingly
But then-
fussy.
Yeah. But I'm not really that fussy.
No, I don't think you are either. I don't know. I don't know if
I need to think about this.
Okay, well, should we get back
Are you
to
a
it later?
giraffe?
No. No.
You were quick to defend.
Well, I just wanted to be a weird dude. But no, I probably feel like I would like to think of myself as like a swallow or something, like they could dart around and fly, whatever. But probably what I am is like a Shetland pony, like a little rotund and grumpy and cute, but stompy. A little argumentative, but you wouldn't expect it.
Right. Yeah. But you're like, but they're so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been short on my life, you fucking dick.
Yeah, I need to think about it.
Oh, come
I know
on.
I would pick. I know if I think about it, I think I want to be something like learned.
Like learned? Like an animal that's educated? What?
I feel like it's got to be something kind of cute, but that's a fucking mess.
Maybe, an orca.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You look beautiful, but, you're kind of gnarly.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you're
it.
chomping on seals and other baby whales.
Yeah.
But you're sort of loyal,
Sorta. Nobody's perfect. Jeez.
But I don't know. Do you want water or air or land?
I would like air, but it's all I've known.
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel like you're more cat. I feel like you are panthery.
Yeah.
I feel like you might be a lion.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm my dream animal. Do you know, I'm afraid of birds. And I always want, I think of oh, what would I be? I always go to bird first, but I'm like, nah, I don't like birds.
Why are you afraid of birds?
They move too quickly.
Okay, but so was there early childhood trauma?
One time I went to the Jersey Shore.
There was, yes.
Yeah. I went to the Jersey Shore because we're East Coasters originally. Now I'm like, West Coast.
I know. Well, I know. I felt like that was a little bit of a dig, but not really, but sort of.
It was
anyway,
sort
whatever.
of,
Well,
yeah.
I know. Because you don't say that.
No, I don't say that.
We'll digress later.
Okay.
So
Jersey Shore.
You're at the Jersey Shore. You're 9 years old.
I'm having a funnel cake.
A funnel cake. Your parents finally bought you a funnel cake, or they were like, "Here's $1.50. Go buy whatever you'd like." And you were like, "I'm not getting a hot dog. I'm getting a funnel cake today. I only get a funnel cake once a year." And you're like, "I'm waiting in line for this funnel cake." They make this hot piping funnel cake covered in powdered sugar, and you're like, "Yes, I never get sweets. This is gonna be awesome."
Right. I'm having the best day of my life.
You're having the best day of your life. I'm gonna wait. It's too hot to eat right now. Oh, I'll burn my tongue just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna take it down to the beach. Join everybody else. I don't know. Maybe your parents didn't leave you alone at 9. Who knows? You're down at the beach.
Right.
And
my mom says, oh, Adam, come here. Can you help me with this? And I say, yeah. I put the funnel cake down.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm 9 and from Pennsylvania.
But this is your funnel cake.
But I was just letting it rest.
Oh, what? You were not prepared for the real world.
No, I wasn't. For New Jersey. I put down my funnel cake.
Yeah.
I go to help my mom and I put it down next to like one of my younger siblings who was like, I'm going to have a piece of it. And I was like, sure.
That's nice of you. I wouldn't have done that.
So they have one piece, and then all of a sudden, maybe at least 3,000 seagulls come and start attacking our whole family and our funnel cake. And I had gotten a funnel cake, and one of my other siblings got a funnel cake. So they were holding theirs. All the seagulls came. They dropped theirs on the sand. All of these seagulls were eating both funnel cakes and like flapping, and like we were getting hit by the flaps of the wings.
It
was terrifying.
Seagull bit. Yeah.
You were bit?
Well, it didn't really break skin. It sounds more dramatic, but it was seagulls, man. That's where fucking Alfred Hitchcock, he like predicted the future. They're going to take over this shit.
I think I'm so afraid of birds. Like I can't do it.
All right. But you don't wish you could fly?
I do. I want all of the qualities of a bird except for being disgusting.
Yeah. Like little mites crawling all over you.
Yeah. Or like moving your head too fast, or
having sort of waterproof feathers so nothing can ever like actually penetrate. It means like that's a, that's good 8 years of bird grease.
Grime. Uh-huh.
Sim, are you a bird man?
Not at all. I'm actually afraid of birds as well. I completely agree with everything you're saying.
But I love a lot about them. Like, I think they're beautiful. I love to hear them, but get the fuck away from me.
Well, but don't you think it's also, I know I'm rambling on, but it's also because we don't have that power that there's like, oh, those fuckers are going to shit on me. It's like the sort of the fear of the unknown a little bit. Like, like even a little bird has the power to shit on me.
Everyone has the power to shit on you.
What did you just say? Adam, get the fuck out of my dressing room. You are not shitting on me today, sir.
Again.
You may be a medalist. Your fucking plastic-coated apartment in South Korea. Get the fuck out of here. Eat your Doritos.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by The Pill Club. Do you need to renew your birth control prescription? Want to switch your birth control? Maybe try it for the first time. Whether you know the brand you want or you're looking for help finding the best option, the Pill Club medical team has your back. With the Pill Club, you'll never have to make a trip to the doctor or wait in line at the pharmacy. The Pill Club is a birth control subscription prescribed by a medical professional and delivered straight to your door for free in discreet packaging. The Pill Club carries over 120 FDA-approved brands. Most brands of birth control are free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, prices start as low as $7 per month without insurance. Right now, when you go to thepillclub.com/unqualified, the Pill Club is offering a $10 donation to bedsider.org for every unqualified listener who becomes a patient. Your donation will help low-income individuals get access to birth control through bedsider.org. That's thepillclub.com/unqualified to get your first birth control care package. That's thepillclub.com/unqualified to get your first birth control care package and donate to help more women in need of affordable birth control. Remember, thepillclub.com/unqualified. You must use the link to make a donation.
She was so cute.
This episode is brought to you in part by Plant Botanical. As everyone slowly comes out of hiding, many of you are asking the same questions. Am I ready for actual human contact? Should I swipe right? Will they look like their picture? Do I look like my picture? Is that the face of an axe murderer? Do I really want to take off these sweats? And for those of you who get that far, What drink should I be casually sipping? I have the answer to that one. While your date sits awkwardly silent, stunned by your good looks, dazzled by your intellect, or wondering how to dispose of your body, the drink in your hand should be delicious, refreshing, crisp, clean, plant botanical vodka seltzer. Weighing in at only 1 carb, made with real fruit and botanicals traditionally used for stamina, immunity, and detox, Plant Botanical is already thinking about your future encounters. Follow and DM at Plant Loves You and share a story or video of your funniest, wildest, or most awkward date for a chance to win up to $1,000 for your next one. Plant Botanical, your perfect companion while you look for your perfect companion. Available at Target, Pavilions, Vons, Total Wine, or visit plantlovesyou.com to find a store near you. Plant Vodka and Vodka Seltzer. Just the good shit.
And now, Adam Scott.
Our guest today is Adam Scott, and he's so fucking brilliant. And he also weirdly looks like Tom Cruise right now, although he's not staring at me intensely in the eyes as though I wish he would.
I will take it, and I will stare at you intensely in the eyes like Tom Cruise.
Oh, you just shifted. You did for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're doing it.
Anna, I just want to tell you.
Okay, it's Anna.
This is great.
I wouldn't
No, but
correct
Tom Cruise would call you Anna.
You're so right. And I wouldn't correct him.
I know to call you Anna, not Tom Cruise.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Anna,
Yeah.
I love your work.
Thank you.
I love making movies,
Yeah, I know.
and I love stunts.
Oh, well, you're really good at them, Tom.
Thank you.
You're
Not necessary
so
for you to
good.
compliment me, but I accept.
Oh, good.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
Come
on.
Oh, well. Oh, geez. Am I a little old for you or Tom?
I don't think of age in terms of years.
Oh.
Age has to do with experience.
Uh-huh.
And with going to the limit and doing it.
I love going to the limit.
Let's go.
Let's do it. But where's the limit, though?
The limit is where you put it.
What about the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is where the ceiling is, and the ceiling does not exist.
Oh, God, you're so smart.
Thank you.
Tom. God, you have so much charisma.
Tom Cruise.
So fucking cool.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear in front of you, Tom.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I swore in Magnolia.
Hey, is it true that you like to take dates on private planes to Rome?
I take dates wherever the date wants to go. If it's a private plane, great. If it's the top of the Eiffel Tower, great.
Oh gosh, that's amazing.
The world is ours.
Is there any way that I could ask you out on a date? And
Yeah, I thought that's what this was.
where would you like? Just
Anna.
Yep.
This is a date.
Where are we gonna go?
We're here.
You mean at fucking Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers, but before you know it, we'll be anywhere you want to be. It's all in the mind.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's all in the mind.
I've always wanted to see those small ponies in Mongolia. Mongolia.
Close your eyes.
Yep.
See the small pony.
Uh-huh.
See Mongolia.
Mm-hmm.
Open your eyes.
Yurt?
Exactly. Gesundheit.
Oh my God, Tom.
Does it feel? Yeah. Yes.
I have to tell you, I'm 40.
Indeed.
I know the age it's not a construct for you.
It is a construct that I don't pay attention to.
I love that. That is so
I don't
sexy.
acknowledge it.
Uh-huh.
I'm Tom Cruise.
It's so cool. So being raised in the Cruise family,
Yes.
was everyone sort of a fan of, momentum? Or
Momentum, focus, and laser focus. Big fans. Charging ahead, making it count.
making what count?
Everything.
Like
each step is a step towards the counting of further steps in your future. Let's go.
Okay. Tom, but how would you, like, to our listeners, what advice would you give for them to, like, succeed, you know, like you have?
The horizon is behind you.
The sun, you mean the sunrise part, or
The horizon is what you make it, and it's behind you.
I see. I think I see. So
Does that make sense?
like it does, but does that mean that, like, conflict is
You know what conflict is? Conflict is something that you see if you want to see it, and you swerve and you avoid it, and it's gone. Conflict, again, is an abstract apparition. It's in the mind.
okay? Not to be like, you know,
Seems like you're not following.
devil's advocate.
Sure.
What do you think about, I don't know, global warming? I mean, do you believe that?
And global warming?
Yeah, I guess that's my question. I know this isn't a hard-hitting
Absolutely,
interview, Tom,
Anna.
but
I feel like it's Anna, right?
yeah.
I feel like global warming, again, a construct. That's right, a construct. And if you acknowledge it, it's there. If you don't acknowledge it, it's not there. It's in your mind.
Can I ask you, Tom?
Yeah.
But do you, or Mr. Cruz, whatever you prefer. I don't know.
Whatever you prefer. It's all in your mind.
What do you believe exists?
Exists?
Yes. What exists?
Movies?
Yeah.
Things that go really fast.
Like cars and jets?
And movies that go really fast.
Tom, do you believe in love?
Yes. I love that moves quickly from one place to another.
Hey, Tom, do you like Moscow?
I love Moscow on the Hudson starring Robin Williams. Terrific movie, moved very fast. Big fan.
Do you like Australia?
The movie Australia starring Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman. Big fan. Baz Luhrmann, brilliant filmmaker. Moved very fast.
So what's your favorite animal then?
Animal starring Rob Schneider, 2001, terrific movie. Very talented man.
Tom, what's your sign again? I don't know.
Signs starring Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix, 2002, terrific movie. Loved it. Moved very fast. M. Night Shyamalan.
Tom, what's your favorite restaurant?
Restaurant. Starring Ryan Reynolds and was there and Anna Faris. Terrific movie. Waiting. Starring Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris. 2002?
Hey, Tom.
2003.
Tom, that's me. I'm Anna. You've been calling me Anna, and I didn't want to correct you.
I thought it was two different people. I thought it was two different people.
No. And thank you so much for being here on my podcast. It's truly humbling.
Thank you, Anna.
It's humbling. Can you think of the name of a movie that starts with an H?
No. Anna, you'd have to give me more than that.
Tom, what's the thing that you love most about movie making?
I love the power. When you're in front of the camera, you feel it. It's magic. The moment that camera turns on, everything matters because you're spending time, you're spending money. Everything matters. Got to be sharp, laser focus. Let's go.
Okay, but Tom.
Power.
But Tom, let's say in 200,000 years from now.
Yeah.
Will movies matter?
Absolutely. 200,000 years from now, everything will matter, just as everything matters now. It's equal. It's a flat plane that we're moving on.
So
everything
do you believe
matters.
in time?
I believe in time. I believe in time. And I believe in Time After Time, starring Christopher Reeve from 1981. Terrific movie.
So, Tom, what are the movies that have influenced you?
I am influenced by every single movie ever made. They're all terrific.
Give us like maybe 3 of your tops. Yeah.
My favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. As you can tell, I'm a big Rob Schneider fan. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. Second favorite. It's very funny. Very, very funny. I'm a big fan of jokes. This movie is packed full of jokes. I don't know if you know this, but they made a sequel to that movie. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo 2. It's a part 2.
Oh.
European Gigolo. That's exactly what I meant. I'm never wrong.
But wait, Tom.
Yeah.
What is your? I have two more questions for
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much for your time. By the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're just incredible. It's a huge honor to have you.
It's
here.
an honor to be here, Anna.
Thank you for saying my name. Yeah.
Well, now it's all been corrected. I had you split into 2 different people who looked exactly the same and had the same career. Have you ever focused so hard that it just your plasma television exploded just by looking at it? Me neither.
But I think that you probably could.
I could, if I really, I think anyone, if they set their mind to it, they could make anything explode with their mind.
And now, Heather Graham.
Would you mind doing a little bit of an improv thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on the red carpet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Are you an interviewer?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Heather. Hey, Heather. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Beige, it's so good to see you.
Oh my
What
gosh.
were you wearing?
Oh, well, tonight. Oh, this is just Ryan. But who are you wearing? That's more important.
I'm wearing Reformation.
Oh my gosh, that looks incredible. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
I mean, you're a writer, you're a director, you're an actress. You've been around for a long time.
Fuck off, Beige.
A very, very long time, Heather.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about any of the work that you've had done?
I haven't had any done yet, but I might get some done. But you've obviously had a lot done, Beige.
Well. And how do you
I'm hoping not to have the really fake look that you've got going on. But
well, you do and you don't. But so wait, Heather, I have a question to ask you. How do you feel about the Me Too movement? Isn't it wonderful that women are empowering themselves?
I love it.
You do? What do you love about it?
Because women are finally speaking their truth and people are listening and we're like a group. It doesn't feel like one poor woman's out there getting attacked by a bunch of people. Like, she's crazy. It's like all the women are going, this is happening everywhere. It's an epidemic. We need to stop. It's pretty badass. Well, I've talked about a lot of sexual harassment I've gone through recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you want to give a shout out to any of the
Sexual harassers.
Yeah. I would be like, I would totally benefit my grade. If you're cool. Anyway, Heather, I have to tell you, you look fucking stunning tonight.
Thank you, Beige.
And I really love what you're standing up for and standing taller for. And when you're looking at me with those eyes, it feels like you kind of hate me.
Really? No. I just feel sorry for you, Beige.
Okay. But why?
Well, you just seem like your life seems kind of shallow and sort of like sad.
Heather, can I really quickly before fucking Cat's Endings comes on? Can I tell you something?
Cat's Ending?
Yeah, I want to tell you. I am fucking sad.
Really? Yeah. It seems like a hard job.
It is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. No one fucking gets me. I wanted to be a fucking actress. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, we can talk about this later. Is there any chance you can give me your phone number?
Sure, Beige. I have some good therapy people I can refer you to.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just want to talk to you.
Okay.
Hang out,
Sure.
Maybe after the fucking show.
Sure, Beige, sure. You're kind of adorable, though. You're honey kissed or whatever that is. Honey, whatever, honey something.
Honey tipped.
Your honey tip breasts are like, I just want you to just start unbuttoning your buttons. No.
You do?
Yes,
I
Beige.
totally will. Oh, she's aware. I don't know.
Have you been interviewed by this person?
Heather, maybe you should do that to me. Come on, let's roll reverse.
Be an obnoxious reporter.
You be Beige.
Okay. Oh my God, Anna, you're so cool. How did you get your own TV show? It's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk to me?
thanks.
How can I be like you?
Well.
You're so pretty.
Oh, God. Well, a lot of patching up had to do. I had
How can I be famous? Tell me. What did you do?
Well, it's sort of a weird, long process, but yeah.
Who are you having sex with right now, Anna?
Well,
What's going on in your love life?
I wish I was more sex. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Tell me about the Me Too movement. Who sexually harassed you in this business? You've really struggled a lot.
Yeah.
And you've risen above adversity to get to where you are today.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Beige. Oh my gosh, this is such a great night to be here and to like speaking out and like.
Tell me, you look so good. What do you do for your workout routine?
Oh, thanks. Thanks for asking.
Looking so.
Well, what do? I take a fucking shit ton of Adderall.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I heard that's good, right?
Yeah, it's so fucking good. It's really, it really keeps me boosted up.
I read
you know?
a good book recently about a girl that did a lot of Adderall.
Oh, you did? You read books?
I do.
That's cool.
I like books about. She was a fashionista who just like had a eating disorder and took a lot of Adderall.
Oh my
Those are
God!
the books I love the
Did I
most.
write that book? Well, but I'm not a fashionista, as you can see. But anyway, God, it's awesome
It's
to
been
talk
great
to
meeting
you.
you, and I love your work. And I just
Thank
would love to get your
you.
private home phone number.
Oh, you got
and
it.
just come to your house
It
and
is-
hang out sometime.
It's 323 459
Wow.
836.
Because I just want to be you.
And I have to tell you, you have the most fucking amazing eyes.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess, oh fuck, I'm being shuffled along.
Thanks for talking
but
to
yeah,
us.
no, thanks for.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
And now, Bill Hader.
Everything I've done? Yeah, I got so overwhelmed backstage at the Emmys that I just went into the bathroom and I just went to a bathroom stall and I closed the door and I just like sat, I just stood there with just like,
Okay, so
that was
wait.
crazy. Yes.
Bill, are you in there?
Yes.
Hey, it's Sarah. I'm your manager's new assistant.
You really shouldn't be in the men's
I
bathroom.
locked it. But we just want to know: are you going to emerge?
Yes. Can I just have a moment?
Okay, yeah, of course.
Just,
But
it's really
I have to tell
insane
you,
out
your
there.
category's coming up, and I was sent in here to, make sure that do you have enough like toilet paper?
Yes. No, I'm not even doing that. I'm standing up.
Do you want any hand sanitizer?
No, I'm
or-
fine. I just wanted to be left alone.
Okay, because it looks like you're sitting down from my ankle here. Your shoes are pointed towards the door.
I don't know how you sit on toilets, but I'm standing up and I'm trying to calm myself down.
Sure. Totally get
But
it.
you really shouldn't be in the men's room. I can hear people
no.
leaving.
No, it's not, listen, I told everyone out there that like Bill needs a moment.
Let me go talk to him. You said you told everyone out there that Bill needs a moment and you came in here?
That's why I locked the door. I had security lock us in here.
No.
Because I said Bill
This
needs a
looks
moment.
really
this
bad.
is a big night for him.
This looks really bad.
He's
I need
never,
you. What's
like,
your name again?
Sarah?
Sarah, I need you out. I need you. Can I please?
I can't until you come with me.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry. I'm an intern.
All right, fine. There's a line in here. There's you locked the door with all these other guys in
I'm
here?
sorry. Sorry. Pardon me.
These guys clearly want to leave.
Bill, do you know that no one washes their hands in a men's room? This is weird.
That's Michael Douglas. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's really funny. Hi.
Bill.
Hello.
Your category's almost up.
Category's almost up. Hi.
I know you think you might not win, but there's a chance.
I need you back out there, please.
And you came all the way here.
So
better
make
get
my
in
life a
your
little
seat.
easy.
What face are you going to make if you win or you lose?
Yeah. That was the
practice
thing I always
faces,
got
Bill.
was that I came solo and they were like, oh, so you're by yourself. Okay. Weird. And they're like, so you're just gonna sit here by yourself. Oh, well, okay. So when you cut to him, just cut to a close up.
Oh,
don't
this
do
is
a true shot.
New improv. I'm going to be, what do they call them? The
seat fillers.
I'm going to be a seat filler next to you.
Okay.
Come on, please, please, please.
Okay.
This is a new character. I have to think of who she is.
Valerie Jensen.
I don't know why. All right. Valerie Jensen. Excuse me. Sorry.
nice.
Excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. I love the commercial breaks. It's my 4th year being here.
Oh, good.
Hey, I'm Val.
Hi, Val. I'm Bill. I'm up for the thing.
What's up?
Not much.
Do you shake hands or not really?
Oh,
Sort of
hi.
thing?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
to meet you.
it's really nice to meet you.
Are you? So this is your 4th year being a. Well, what's the technical term? Do you call it seat filler, or is there like a union that you guys have? Or?
No, I'm here because I love it.
Oh, right on.
I get invited every year. So, yeah, I always get really good seats.
Well, they pay you to put you in the seats, so they probably. It's probably why you get good seats, right?
Oh my God. I have to go talk to Chad for a second. Oh my God, this guy Bill's a fucking dick. He's so not gonna win.
Who else have you sat next to?
Meryl.
Meryl. You're just making a weird. Your eyes are rolling.
I'm
in the back
not
of your
allowed
head.
to always talk about it. But Meryl.
Well, they're all here.
Sandra.
I can look at them. Sandra. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much go to the Oscars and Emmys and People's Choice.
And you get paid to. And they pay you, right, to sit in the seats.
Paid.
I was stumping you. That's your job, right?
I just want to say that I really wish you the best of luck.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
And
You don't, but I appreciate it.
no, I do. And if you have to go to the bathroom, I can just scoot right on in there if you want, or somebody else can
Oh, cool.
fill in
Thanks.
for you or whatever. Are you nervous? Do you have a list?
No,
Do you have a
I didn't
thank you
make it.
list?
I don't think I'm gonna win.
What?
But I appreciate it.
You didn't make a list? How are
No.
you going to remember if you win? I mean, you won't, but if you win, what
Yeah.
are you going to do?
I don't know.
Do you remember all your agents' names and shit?
I don't
like
think
that?
I'll thank my
Because it's
agents.
so
They haven't really
boring.
done it.
Actually, you should make a big political statement, something that's that has to do with existentialism and passion.
Well, if you were going up there, what would you say?
I would say, what the fuck is beyond space? And how, as humans, can we attempt to grasp the idea of infinity?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's pretty provocative.
is it?
Yeah.
I feel like it's vague. Which
But
is
I think
also-
that's what makes it provocative. I think you're trying their patience.
Whose patience?
The people.
Because guess what?
Right.
Fucking time is a human construct, dude.
Oh, okay.
So, patience, schmatience, I got all of it.
So are you doing this to save up money for your big paper or to buy a big microscope or something? Or
That's what I should do, huh? I have a grooming business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Human or grooming business or dog?
No, I
grooming?
travel.
Oh, yeah. Travel grooming what?
By RV.
You groom people in the RV?
No, I travel by RV.
Oh, got it. Just around
groom.
LA.
Yeah, just to groom. It looks like commercial break's over.
Okay. Well, this has been real.
It's been so real.
Yeah. I want her to be doing what you're doing right now with your foot. Your foot's just in the air. Straight up at like 2:00.
I don't know how Valerie got so comfortable at award shows. She's the most comfortable person here.
She's